Morning, everyone. Welcome. Today is July 13th, 2026. I apologize for the delay today. Somebody sort of went somewhere else. I opened up on my personal page rather than my business one. Just like, oh, what a silly goose. It's going to be one of those days, I'm thinking. It's a warm one out right now here in Winnipeg. They have advisories out and everything like that. So pretty scary. So I want to thank you so much for joining me today. Greatly appreciate it. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. We spent ours inside because it was so hot. But it is what it is, unfortunately. So this week we're using the Stitch Season Suite. So a suite consists of designer series paper. Geez, why can't I? Designer series paper, ribbon, stamp sets, embellishments, dies. So we have all that. Uh-oh. Somebody's down here with me. So it is what it is. Unfortunately, see, I just can't see the video. It's beginning to, there we are. Oh, but it's, anyway, it is what it is. So let's get started. So I can't really see what I'm doing because it's not showing. There's probably a glitch in the system. Oh man. Okay, so we're late this morning. Apologize for that. So without further ado, let's get started. Oh, that's nice. Sorry, just looking at the ribbon. I'm just going to just flip us around. Okay, so this is the Stitch Stocking or Stitch Season bundle or suite. So it includes the dies, which how many dies? There's 16 dies in here. So we have many different dies. And we're going to use most of them, hopefully this week. So we're going to definitely going to be using this one. This is for sentiments, and then this actually cuts out little boxes. And then we have this one here when we will be using this one and this one today also. So there's the die, and there's leaves, and there's berries, and there's little skip stitch boxes, and that has a little stitched piece that goes inside. And then we have this gorgeous stamp set, so that fits all these guys too. And then we have this ribbon. Oh my gosh, this ribbon is so nice. It's almost like a satin. It's going to be a breeze to tie bows. A breeze, I'm saying. Oh yes, gorgeous little bows. And then we have these gorgeous embellishments, and this is called the adhesive backed mini Christmas buttons. So we're going to have a couple of those. I'm going to show you the designer series paper. We're not going to use the designer series paper today. We're going to be doing something else. So here's the designer series paper. So there's cherry cobbler, old olive, peaceful pines, pecan pie, real red, and secret sea in the colors on this one. This one's really pretty too. Okay, so there's the paper, and so let's get started. So, what is going on? I don't understand. Yes, I do. I think it's just Facebook being fussy. Yeah, I can't even. So if you have any questions, looks like I'm going to have to answer them at the end. Okay, so let's just, we're going to use some gorgeous paper also. Today we're going to use these, what are these called? These are real red adhesive back peppermints. Those are going to go onto the card also. And we are going to also be using, oh, where is it? Ooh, is that it? No. So this is going to be our card base. We are going to use an embossing folder also. And going to be using the Swirls of a Magic embossing folder. Just gonna I gotta see. I don't know, hopefully I'll start playing, but we'll see. Okay, so we're not gonna use this one today. We're gonna use these ones today, and we're gonna use the Swirl of Magic embossing folder. And what else are we gonna use? Oh, I haven't decided yet. Okay, so I'm gonna use Real Red. So I'm just going to take my piece that's going to go on the inside. So that's for the outside, that's for the inside. I'm gonna trim this down a bit. I'm just gonna have to grab my trimmer. Doesn't seem to be playing my video anywhere, which really sucks. Anyhow, okay, so now we're just going to cut this down to 5 1/4. So it's 5 1/4 by 4. And then we're going to emboss that. And it's going to go. So this is a thinner embossing folder, so you don't need all your plates. You don't need your number 2 when you go to emboss. So you just need your number 1 and 2 number 3s. Run it on through. We're going to do a lot of cutting today. So we got that. So that's going to go with that. This is going to go on the inside. This one here, what we're going to do is we are going to cut this out. And I'm going to need my folders for that. I'm just going to cut out that. This is just going to be the base for the stocking. Just run that through. So we have the base. I have a base. Just going to grab my picker tool to get this up. So there's my base. I'm going to grab this one here. And I'm going to use Real Red. And I'm going to use this one here. Okay. And we have that cut out. And now I'm going to just pop this out with my picker tool, like this. And that's going to go on like that, but I'm going to bling it up a bit. And by doing that, I'm going to bring in, I'll have a piece of this. I'm going to bring in the Shimmer Stripe Designer Series paper. And I'm going to just cut this down. And I'm going to cut it so the stripes are going this way. So I need it to be 3 inches by about 4 inches. So I'm just going to bring my trimmer, so 3 inches wide. By 4 inches. Oh, I'm going to need another piece too. So you know what I'll do? I'll just take this one because I'm going to cut this out. I'm going to keep it straight because I want the lines going a certain way. And then I'm going to grab the label that I showed you earlier. And we're going to die cut these out. Okay? Now we have these pieces die cut out. So now we are good to go with our project. Okay, put this over here. I'm going to just take this out, put that over there. I'm just typing something. There we go. Okay. So we have our stocking. So this piece is here. These are, they're connected, but with a very fine line. So what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to add this onto here using my multi-purpose glue. And I'm just going to try and add my glue. Oops, come on. Where there's no stitches and where you can see where it's, you can see it through there. So I don't want to put any glue there because I don't want it to come through. So I'm just going to add it just like that. And I'm going to put it onto the stocking. Just like that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my scissors and I'm going to cut out this little star. So I'm going to have to just snip up. See which one's connected. Because all I want is just a little star. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. Just take that in. Take it in. Yeah, so it was really hot today, or this weekend here. Like I says, I think I had caught my tea out on the deck on Saturday, and then by 10 o'clock we were in. When Rick cut the grass, and yeah, take a couple breaks. It was so hot, and then we took the clippings and everything out to the dump. So now what I'm going to do, now I've had that done, I'm going to grab my dimensionals, and we are going to add a dimensional into the center of that. And I might add a few more mini dimensionals. Let's see if I have some open. Nope. Nope, I don't. So I grab some mini dimensionals, and I'm just going to add these guys right where the cut lines are, just so it stays together. Yeah, it was a hot one. Our neighbor next door, they just purchased the house, so they're in the process of painting it. And they were out on Sunday morning I got up at 6 and they were already out there painting. So and I just got a notification from our cleaning ladies that if they're coming this week to have our air conditioners on. Anyway, it is what it is, right? So I'm just going to place this on top of the star that's there. Just like that. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out the toe. That toe's going to go there, and then I'm going to cut out the heel. I'm just going to take my glasses off for this one. Put these ones on. Oops. And then that is going to go here and here, okay? And I am going to add a dimensionals. Like that. And then with this piece here, that's going to go up here like that. So that's going to be the cuff of the stocking. And we will add that right there. Like that. There we go. So now we have the stocking. So now what we're going to do is we're going to place this embossed piece that we did with the embossing folder, the Swirls of Magic, and we're going to put that on there. But you can't see the outside of the stocking on the white on white. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my blending brush and some real red. I'm going to just put, and I'm going to grab a scrap piece of paper, which is right here. I'm going to just add some red in here so at least the stocking is going to pop once you added. There. See how that highlights the embossing folder? Isn't that just gorgeous? So now this is going to go on like that. I'm just going to just a little bit more. I just want to showcase the stocking and the stocking and the embossing folder. And you do that both by embossing the cardstock and then taking your favorite color, like whatever. I matched it to match the stocking. I'll show you the one that I did earlier for my the group that I belong to. We each have to do a card a month, and I picked this one to do my card, but I just did it. Now I'm not putting a sentiment on here because I find that there may not be enough room. So, but you can do this. Definitely do the sentiment on the inside. Ooh, but you know what? We probably could add a sentiment. But I don't want to add a big one. That's the thing. I think I had this problem when I was designing. Oh, we probably could. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, this one's going to go into the inside. Just like that, and we'll just glue that straight in. Yeah, came out quite a bit. I think I'm at the end of this one. So I'm just going to open up this one, and this one is like a fan, and just pull the glue into the center. Okay, when I first started with Stampin' Up, when I ordered this glue, I only used the pointed end because I thought this end was an eraser. There we go. Okay, so oh man. It's okay, we'll fix that. I don't know how that got there. I think I'll use this one here. Grab a block. And let's just see. I'm just going to stamp that onto some basic white. Will this be big enough? Here, that one. Yeah. And we're going to use the real red. Keep that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my mini trimmer. Oh, piece I was looking for. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to crop this. I'm going to take, just going to keep the Merry Christmas. A little bit smaller. Then we can add that within there like that. And I'm going to use dimensionals. And a little dab of glue. There we go. But we need some more bling, right? So I'm going to just see what this looks like. I think I have the package that's open. So let me just see if I can find the package that's opened. Ooh, I just found another stamp set. Or not stamp set, dies. Or embossing folder. Okay, I'm just going to just pull. That's open, so let me just see what, and maybe I don't. Oh my goodness, this will be a first. Oh, I do. And I'm also going to grab, I'm thinking I don't know if I'm going to use those, because I think we need bit more bling. So I'm gonna bring in these guys. Oh, I don't know. Just that sort of goes. Or we can use the rhinestones. Yeah, I think I know which one I'm going with. Yeah, I'm going with the rhinestones. Sorry. I'm a bling person. It's Christmas, and I'm just going to just add one right into the center, just like that. I'm going to grab another big one. I'm going to take up here and just hide that like that. And then we'll just add a few of the smaller ones, put in the center of the stars. So we got 5, right? We got 4, so we need 5. So one more, we'll put this one right here. Okay. And just move the scissors because I don't want to drop them. Put the glue it on the glue. Just gonna put... Okay. So here is the card for today. And I'm just going to show you. Oh, I forgot something. I'm going to do a bow. I'm going to grab my bow maker because it needs to be a small one to sit up there. So I'm just going to grab this. And we'll just make small bow to go to. So I did get my foil machine in on the weekend, but we had something happen back home, so I didn't get a chance to play with it yet. So maybe this afternoon I will pull it out, and I'm going to add that. Oh yes, there we go. That definitely adds a wee bit of oomph to it. So I'll grab my glue dots. I'm just gonna fluff these up. Oh, where did it go? Oh, there it is. That. And there we have it. So I'm just going to bring in the card that I did for my swap. And I did it in an unusual color. I did it in the Barely Blush. So there is the 2 cards. The start of this week. We have more we got to do. We're going to do 3 more using the sweep. So there is card number 1. So I hope you enjoyed today's card class. I really appreciate you stopping by. So just don't forget to like and share, make a comment. It'd be greatly appreciated. If you're watching the replay, please type in #replay in the comments, and then that way I know that you watched it. And I really appreciate you guys supporting me. So I want to thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful day. And if you're in a hot part of the country, which I think is all of Canada right now, I hope you stay cool and safe, and we shall see you tomorrow. See you guys. Bye.